So I have to dig deep on that stuff before I bring it to you. So this has been beat through the mud. If you took notes on this, these are keys to success. We've really built this thing to find the passion for you, right? We've broken down systems, and this is why I go so freaking hard on family, fitness, finance, and faith, right? We talk about the 4 F's all the time. And some of you are like, why the fuck am I doing this? I came in here to learn digital marketing. I came in here to learn Facebook ads. I came in here to be a badass marketer or whatever you want to call yourself, right? I came in here for that reason. Why do I need to spend time? And I circle you guys back to this all the time, and you're going to learn why here tonight. But I circle you guys back on this all the time, right? Family. Family is so important. It's so important for balance, for your heart, for your life, right? Family is everything. A lot of you would probably say that, right? Family is everything. So at the end of the day, if we're going through life and we don't have goals around our family, or we have surface level goals around our family, then how far is that really going to get you? When I'm talking goals and setting goals for your family, how deep are you going? Are you going as deep as knowing what kind of relationship you want to have with your spouse? What kind of relationship you want to have with your daughter? What kind of relationship you want to have with your son? Are you going deep enough when it comes to your family? Because I feel like a lot of you are not. And a lot of desire, a lot of fire, a lot of drive, a lot of energy comes from those goals you set with your family, right? So how deep are you really going? Are you going as deep as, hey, I'm going to take my wife out next Sunday night, and every Sunday night, as long as it takes for her to get the feeling that I love her again, like we were 16 or 18 or 20 years old. And while we're out on this date, not only am I taking her to the movies every Sunday, no matter what, she gets to pick the movie, leaving the phones at home, right? Really detailing out what you're going to do. But then are you going a step further and going, the feeling I want to leave her with, the feeling I want to give her is that I love her, that she deserves me, I deserve her. We both need to spend time, quality time together, attention together, right? Are you going so deep as knowing that there's 5 different love languages, and you're going in and going, hey, I want to learn my wife's love languages, and I want to be there every step of the way when it comes to that. I want to provide that for her, right? Because we all live and love differently, and really understanding your wife, understanding your spouse, your husband, whoever it is, your son, right? Like I'm reading books right now about raising teenagers. I've never raised teenagers before. And let me tell you, they're fucking wild, right? They're wild. They're different. They're a little different. So you have to dig in and you have to learn that stuff so that you can set those deep goals around your family, right? You can set those deep goals. Why? To give you that desire, to give you that fire, to give you that passion, because that's what this is, okay? When you set your goals around family, fitness, finance, and faith, and you go deep, you're finding your passions, right? You're finding your passions because that's what they are. So family, right? Getting in there and not just setting surface level shit. Like I said, too often you guys go in there and go, hey, I want to take 1 vacation a year. And that's the only goal you have with your family. You don't say why you want to go on vacation. Is it to feel loose? Is it so they know you love them, that you worked hard, right? Maybe your love language is that you work hard and you provide for your family. So taking them on a vacation, you want to get this emotion out of this vacation. You want to get the feeling that you're providing for them and they need to love you for that, right? But understanding yourself, understanding your own love languages, understanding each one of your family members and what you're trying to get out of it, right? Go deep. Go deep. I see a lot of you are missing this. You're missing this right here. And this right here is one of the biggest fucking keys to success. Knowing what you want, why you want it, and how to go and get it. Because it's yours. This life is yours. It's up to you to dig deep enough so you can live it on your own terms, right? So that's what it's about. But family, stop going surface level. Dig deep. Know what you want. Get it done. Put the time, put the effort in. This life is yours to live. If you spend enough time designing it, if you spend enough of your time designing the life that you see, that you want, it's yours. It's yours for the taking, right? So family, go deep. Get in there. Dig deep in family. Don't stop. Don't be surface level, man. I've done it. I've lived it. I understand it. How we do one thing is how we do all things. If we're living surface level in our family, we're going to be living surface level in the rest, right? We're going to be living surface level in the left. Therefore, we're living a life that we really don't know if we desire, and we don't know what we're getting out of it. We gotta be committed to get in here and really set these goals, okay? Fitness, same thing, guys. I always said back in the day, you guys have probably heard this a million times, there's different levels, right, of setting these goals. And that goes the same with fitness. A lot of you, every single year, come January, you set a freaking fitness goal. And it's like, hey, I'm going to hit the gym 3 times a week, twice a week, or I'm going to run 5 miles a week, 1 mile a day for 5 days, or whatever it is. You set those surface level goals, and that's what they are. I understand it's still more than what most of the world does, but it's not you. And you do have more control when you set deeper and deeper goals. So I need you to go deep. It's not, hey, I'm going to run 5 miles a week or 1 mile a day for 5 days, because that doesn't give you an emotion. When Josh Osborne says, I'm going to run 5 miles a week or 1 mile a day for 5 days, I get no emotion out of it. I get nothing. It's like, okay, I'm going to run 5 miles. What the fuck is that? No, I'm going to run 5 miles because of my fucking belly fat, my bitch titties, right? My double chin. What is it that's going to cause an emotion towards that goal? So that when you think of that goal, we don't fear it anymore, because our desire to lose our double chin, our desire to lose our bitch tits, our desire to get rid of our belly fat drives us to go and handle that situation, to reach that goal and get that. Go deep. I can't stress this enough. Go deep. That's all you need. Each and every one of you just need to go deep. Everything else will take care of itself. Your subconscious mind will force you into taking action, will force you to get in here and get the work done. And going deep is your passion. Going deep is your passion. You need to understand that. If a lot of you raised your hands at the beginning of this and said, hey, I'm having a hard time finding my passion, you're having a hard time finding your passion because you haven't went deep on the 4 Fs. If you go deep on the 4 Fs, that is your passion. That is your life. That is what you want to create, right? That's all you need, right? So fitness, once again, go deep. Let's go and find those things, how we feel, what we're eating. We can't just say, hey, I'm going to eat healthier. I hear a lot of people say this all the time. Oh, Josh, I'm going to eat healthier. Cool. What does that mean? What does that mean, Sean? What does that mean, Tanya? What does that mean, Jessica? What does it mean to eat healthier? What does it do for you? What emotion do you get out of it? Right? Because if I'm not deriving an emotion, a feeling out of my goals, then I'm not doing them. So you got to go deep. We got to dig out those feelings. We got to dig out those emotions. We got to understand why we do what we do. And we got to stop letting the world tell us what we're supposed to be doing in this life. You got to fucking plan it. You got to design it. You got to lay it out. And then we got to put in the work for it, right? So go deep on your fitness goals. I want you guys to go deep. What are they? What are they, and why are they there? I'm not telling you have to go say, hey, I'm going to run fucking 50 miles a week, 100 miles a week. I'm not telling you to be unrealistic. I'm not. I'm just telling you, whatever goal you set in this area, whatever goal it is, make sure there's an emotion tied to that goal. Because if you have an emotion, if you have a feeling when that goal comes up, when 6 a.m. hits the alarm clock and you got to get up like me, run downstairs, jump in a cold plunge for 10 minutes in 30-degree freaking water, right? When you're freezing for 10 minutes, and then you have to get out, go into your sauna, overheat yourself, go on a hike, right? It's like meditate. It's like when you're forcing yourself into those, you're forcing yourself into those not because you like to. I don't think any of us really like to do that, right? There's a deeper reason of why we do it, though. And if you can connect to that deeper reason, if you can connect to that feeling, you now won. You won because you'll force yourself to do it for that result. And that's what I'm trying to get to. Finance, same thing, guys. Dig into finance, and all of these are the same. We'll have to dig deep on all of them. But finance, what I see, one of the biggest things I see when people set finance goals is they don't, once again, think it all the way through. They come in here, they set a goal of $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, whatever it may be, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, whatever it is for you guys. I mean, we have students doing all kinds of different finance levels, but what they forget is like, what does it cost to do it? How much of your time is that really eating up, right? It's like, everything plays into this. So when you get into finance, and we've done family already, we've already done fitness, we know that's going to take a little bit of time. So now we're into finance, and we're like, okay, what's realistic? What is it that I can put in the least amount of time and make the most amount of money, right? And really make it happen. How much? Like if I'm setting a $10,000 a month goal, I'm not going, hey, $10,000 a month goal is what I want to take home, and now that's the only goal I have. No, if I want to take home $10,000 a month, if that's my take home, I'm going to break down, okay, I know SEO, I'm going to freaking outsource for 25%, so I'm not doing it. So really, 75% is what I'm going to be taking home because everything's outsourced either to the store, I'm hiring somebody to do it, whatever it is for you, right? But I know that 25%. So I can't make $10,000. I have to make $12,500 to take home $10,000, right? And then I'm digging in even further, right? I'm going super hard in the paint and really like digging in those finance goals of how I'm going to get there. Is it going to be lead gen? Is it going to be ads? Is it going to be website builds? What is it within digital marketing, within the tools that you're given? What is it that's going to create that result, right? What is it that I'm going to go after? Is it a box package where I'm going to offer this one niche, $3,000 website build? They get to choose from 5 of them, so it saves me more time. And then they get, 20 links per month, and these are the links. Here's the 100 links I'm going to go get, so it saves me time. I don't have to go find them every single time. It's like really dig in and not just say how much money you're going to make and what you're going to buy with that money, right? Because, dirt bikes, house, dirt bike track for the kids, all the fillings that you're going to get out of those finances and what you need over in those other goals. That's all fine and dandy, but really dig in how you're going to make the money. What steps are you going to take? Where are you going to go with it? How are you going to spend it? Right? Really dig in. Okay? Because if you're making $10,000 a month, I doubt you're just sticking away in your bank account. Right? There's ways you want to spend it. There's a reason you want to make $10,000 a month. That's why I tell you guys, go through family, go through fitness first, because now it's going to tell you, hey, I want to take my family on 4 vacations a year. It's going to cost this. When I really start breaking it down, I know where I'm going on vacation, how much it's going to cost, how many days we're going to be on it. I want to buy 4-wheelers before we go, right? Or I want to rent kayaks while I'm there. I know every little detail of what I'm doing. So I can save up that money. I can get that money. I can obtain that money, right? Money is energy, guys. It has its own mind. If you're not detailed about how you're going to spend it, how you're going to use it, if you're not a good shepherd to that money, money's not coming. It's not going to come to be wasted. It's not going to come to be disrespected. So you got to spend time here and go deep on these finances and figure out not only how you're going to spend it, but how you're going to make it and what steps you're going to take. What are you going to offer, right? Where's that value that you're offering to the world to get that money back? And we got to go deep here so that we can make it happen, right? And then faith. I say this one all the time, constantly talking to you guys about this, but faith can be faith in God, right? A lot of you are spiritual. A lot of you believe in God, and a lot of you really want to bring your faith up. You want to spend more time there, your spiritual side of things, and that's fine. Faith can be there as well. I love that, right? We have a lot of students that are doing that. I also love faith being faith in yourself. How are you building faith in yourself? If I know I just got into digital marketing, I just jumped in here, or I've been around for a while, and maybe I'm not doing so good at backlinking, or maybe I'm not doing so good at website builds, or maybe I'm not doing so good at Facebook ads, right? Whatever that is for you, how are you going to build your faith in that? How are you going to invest your time to create faith in yourself, confidence in yourself to go and get it? What books are you going to read, right? Who are you going to reach out to here in the group? Who are you going to get to mentor you, right? What tests are you going to run? How are you going to build your confidence, your faith in that area? And you got to go deep here too. Don't just think of the here and now, but think of everything you're going to come against. Maybe you guys aren't hitting the 6 steps yet, right? Maybe you're not out there trying to do any sales. Maybe you're not outreaching to business owners. Whatever that is, like, know that that's coming up. Know that you're getting ready to go do that. Maybe you're getting ready to build your first lead gens. Maybe you're getting ready to kick off your first Facebook ads. Whatever it is, know that it's coming up and start setting some goals on how to build your faith in those areas, how to build your faith in sales, how to build your faith in Facebook ads, how to build your faith, right? Build you. That's what faith is for me, is building you. And maybe that's you getting closer to God or your higher power or whatever you want to call it. Maybe it's you reading more books, right? I read a fucking shit ton of books all the time. I'm constantly reading. I'm constantly educating myself about the things I'm going into, right? The things that I'm going into. And so I'm constantly reading those things so I can be educated. And then when I get to them, I don't just sit down because I'm scared. I start to understand, right? I start to understand. Therefore, I can take massive, imperfect action and keep falling forward, getting back up and going to do it again. So faith. How are you going to build faith in yourself? And there's so many ways to do it, right? Podcast, being in here, showing up to the lives. I couldn't tell you how many freaking students reach out to me all the time saying, I just show up. I just show up and my character is completely changed. My confidence is completely changed, right? So just showing up. How are you going to show up for yourself? How are you going to show up? Are you going to be listening to podcasts? You're going to be reading books? You're going to be listening to Audible? What is it that's going to get you to that next level of confidence, of self-confidence, right? How are you going to build that faith? Super important, and go deep there. Like I said, don't just be surface level and go, okay, I'm in digital marketing, I'm going to learn digital marketing. No, go deep. What vein in digital marketing? What value are you bringing to the world that you need to learn more about, that you need to become the best in the world on? What niche are you going into? Maybe you can research that niche and get faith in that niche, that you know more about that niche than business owners do. So when it comes to their marketing, when it comes to providing value to them, that you know it as well as they do. You know exactly when to turn off freaking AC repair ads and kick off their furnace repair ads because winter's hitting and people need now repair of their furnace and getting ready for that, right? And so it's like, how are you doing that for yourself? Dig deep within yourself so that you can have those goals, have a passion for those goals that you set because you've thought so hard about them. You're so fucking clear about them that nothing and nobody can stand in your way. And when you think about your family, when you think about your fitness, when you think about your finances, and when you think about building faith within yourself, you get emotional. You feel it. You feel the energy. That's where you need to be. Because if you took nothing out of this fucking course, if you took nothing out of these lives, if you took nothing out besides these 4 things right here and getting clear with yourself, I would feel accomplished. I would feel accomplished. All these tools, all this other shit I give you is nothing compared to you getting clear on how you want to live this life on your own terms. Nothing. That's it. If you can get clear on those 4, right? Because that's what it takes, guys. That's what it takes. It takes those 4 and getting it down to a vision board, right? Choose either one, right? Getting it down to freaking a vision board, right? It takes getting clear, getting it down, getting pictures that you can look at. When I see these pictures, I get inspired. I get inspired to act. I get inspired to put in the work because I want little Joshy to know I love him. I want my wife to know she's the only woman for me, right? I want my daughter to know I will never let a fucking other man fuck with her, right? Like, I want them to know that. And so when I see a picture of them, when I see a picture of my fitness goals or my finance goals or my faith goals on my board, I'm inspired to do something about it. I'm emotionally attached to my goals, right? Are you emotionally attached to your goals? Do you get a deep feeling, a deep desire, a deep fire when it comes to your goals, to your life? Because that's what you need. That's all you need. The only thing you need to do to succeed in life is to know what you want. That's it. Because the second a human knows what they want, we are all the same. The second we know what we want and we're clear on what we want, we will go get it. Nothing and nobody will stand in our way. But if you're not clear, if you're surface level on this shit, you ain't going to get off the couch. You ain't going to stop going to the bar with your friends, right? You ain't going to spend that time. You ain't going to overcome that fear of picking up the phone and reaching out to a business owner. You ain't going to overcome the fear of launching a Facebook ad. You ain't going to overcome the fear if you don't get clear. It's time for you to get clear, right? And when you do, like I said, get it on a vision board. That's the next step. Next step. Less than 1% of the world puts their shit on a vision board. And those 1% are in the top 1% of this world. Success leaves clues. I tell you guys this all the time. Success leaves clues. Pick those clues up. Put them to work in your life.